everybody, and welcome back to When the Cookie Crumbles. I'm your host, Susan Reddick, and you know When the Cookie Crumbles is this show about real life stories and real people. So today I have with me Mario Hicks. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Are you going to speak up now? I need a little more energy than that. Okay.
Well, it's a laid back day for me. Been a long week.
Okay.
So I'm just re-energizing and
Okay.
ready to go.
Well, great. All right. So Mario, tell people what you do.
First, I'm a business owner
Okay.
in the city of Sanford. Born and raised in Sanford. OTC Towing is 14 years old.
Okay.
I also own Ronnie's Restaurant, which is located in historic Goldsboro Boulevard.
That's in Sanford too, right?
Yes,
Okay.
the heart of Sanford.
Yeah.
You know where black businesses
Because that's the
started.
black area. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it is the first official restaurant location in the history of Seminole County.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Great. And so you homegrown right there in Sanford.
Homegrown.
All right, well, let's start with Ronnie's. Tell me about that.
In 2019, me and my sister, we came together to bring a business to the community where we could eat breakfast black, the way black people liked it. Not that we didn't want any other people of nationality, but we wanted a little salt and pepper, some seasoning, and some of the things that weren't traditional in Sanford.
Okay. So what's a black folks breakfast for you?
Shrimp and grits.
Oh,
Adding a
okay.
little sausage to it and bacon, with some real butter.
If I come in there, I just want a piece of ham and some grits, I can get that too,
You
right?
can get that too. You can
All
get
right.
chicken and waffles. You can get salmon patty. If you decide to eat an 8-piece lemon pepper hot wing for breakfast, we got that too.
Okay.
Or some old
And
fashioned
this is in Sanford.
in Sanford.
What are the hours? Because I'm showing homes out there sometime. I might have to stop over there for lunch.
Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 7 p.m. Sunday, 8 to 1 p.m. And we're partnering with local chefs. And I spoke with a friend of mine this week, and his name is Chef Wardy. And he will be coming in on Sundays after we close to do his Soul Food Sundays.
Did you say Chef Boyardee?
Yeah.
That's a real, is that a real person?
Yes, it's a real person.
Sounds like something I know from growing up, from the little, I don't know, but I remember that name from growing up. That's so cool. Can you cook?
Yes, I cook.
Do you work there sometime yourself?
Yes, I work there a lot of times.
That is so cool. That's nothing better than a man that can get up and cook for you.
Yeah, I can cook a little something.
Okay, so you serve breakfast and lunch?
Yeah. And then, if somebody decided they want chicken and waffle for dinner, we got you for dinner.
Okay, and it's been since 2019?
Yeah.
It's going good.
Yeah. And the business was closed, I want to say, for 11 years prior to us coming in and opening back up. But now I'm 100% owner of it since August of last year.
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, well, let me get to this OTC towing. Now, you the guy that everybody hate to see coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a dangerous job, too.
Yeah. So they hate to see me when they're doing something wrong.
Yeah, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
But at 3 o'clock at night, when your daughter just hit a sidewall or had a blowout.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning.
They love you.
They love me.
Yeah. But that can be such a dangerous job because I've seen they got a towing show too. I watch that. I'm a big reality person and I watch everything. And people be shooting and doing all kinds of things at you.
Yeah, most of the time that's like when you're repoing.
Yeah. Do you do that?
I did repo at one point.
Yeah, that's that person that everybody hates to see coming. All right, so you got competitive prices. I'm not going to ask you, but you got competitive prices.
I think I have the best prices.
Okay, I need to make sure I have your information.
But
and do you service everywhere or just in Sanford?
We got trucks over here in Orlando, Daytona. We will go anywhere.
You are such a young entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I think I saw you work for a law firm or something?
Yes, I do. I'm the marketing director for the Leach Law Firm located right here in Orlando.
Oh yeah, I see that everywhere, the Leach.
And I'm the ground guy. So I organize all the events, turkey drives, backpack giveaways. They send me around the state And sometimes I even go to Georgia because we provide service in Georgia as well, the whole state of Georgia.
All right, yeah, I see they do a lot. The my daughter's cheerleader, South Central Tigers. Yeah,
Yeah,
your name, that name is on the back of their
We
thing.
sponsor the Tigers.
Okay, well, remember, sister, when y'all start giving them turkeys out again.
Okay.
Say one for me, okay?
Come on by. It's coming up right now.
All right, well, so tell me something. What was a low spot? I like to see, because when we talk about the cookie crumbling, that's like the cookie crumbles and falls apart. Do you have a low spot in your life that you can share?
Well, I have a lot of low spots.
Well, tell us one. Tell us a profound one.
Let me see. Probably when I went to jail at a young age.
Okay.
I was living out in the streets wild, and I went to jail for aggravated fleeing and looting.
Mm-hmm.
Running from the police, along with a lot of other things.
Yeah.
That was a low spot for me. I went to prison. I got out. I did about 4 years and some change. I got out and I turned my life around. I decided that I no longer wanted to live like I was currently living. And one of the things that I always remember and I tell people is I stayed next door to a lady by the name of Miss Georgianne. She used to pick fruit. She was a godly woman. And I thought about my next neighbor on the other side. And we always hear it's about our environment. I stayed between two ladies. There was 4 houses on one side of the street because it's like a very small cul-de-sac. And what I remember is the people on the other side of my house never went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't about where I lived. It was about the choices that I made. And I had to be accountable for those choices that I made.
Well, you're a success story. I'm glad you shared that story because you're showing us how you can turn it around.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay. You're right. Just because you made a misstep or a bad choice, you don't have to stay in that situation.
And I don't live in my past. A lot of people
try to keep you there.
Yeah, they want to keep me there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I just recently ran for office, and that's one of the things that my opponent tried to do is use my past against me. But my past is a testament of who I used to be. But I do not look like, act like
what you've been through.
What I've been
through. You done took me to church. I think I'm very proud of you. We all have someone in our life or in our family that has been through the system or been in trouble. And the family is so important to be there for you. And I know your family has to be proud of
you. They are. And I have to say that I'm a proud returning citizen. And I reach back, I hire returning citizens. And I believe that no one can better represent the people other than somebody that has been where the people have been.
That I was just going to tell you, I think that if you can understand people's situation and what people really need, you can understand the woman or man that has gotten arrested and can't get a job or can't get an apartment because she's been arrested. So I think that you don't quit. You need to keep going with that.
Yes.
We need to keep going.
And I think that's very important. It's sad how society treats us when we made a mistake. And I preach ownership. I bought my first home at the age of 17. Mm-hmm. And I'm currently building a new home in the same district that I ran for office for, but I also have Ron's Restaurant, which is located in District 2 in Sanford.
All right. So real quick. If you could tell your I want to hear this one. If you could tell your 18-year-old self something, or that young guy that got in trouble and went to jail, what would you tell him?
Evaluate what you want to do before you do it. And I have 4 boys. I have a graduate of Seminole High School. That's the largest high school in Seminole County. And although I made the mistakes, I'm fervently trying to make sure my sons don't make the mistakes. And this is a replication of what not to be like. My son graduated cum laude, and he is now attending the baddest HBCU in the land for black men, and that's Morehouse.
Oh, hi.
And I have another son that is one of the smartest third graders in the United States of America.
In the whole United States of America?
He's in the National Honor Society.
Hey, all
And my
right.
17-year-old son runs and operates the restaurant that I own.
Oh, that's good. You know what? That's good. And that's good because, for one, everybody may not go to college. And
I'm a trade skills.
I was just going to say,
I believe in trade skills.
I think that a good trade is just as valuable as a good college education.
Listen,
You better have both of them.
As bad as we need plumbers and electricians, I am a fan, a proponent of trade skills. I do not denounce education, but when you can get straight out of school and start a 6-figure job, trade skill, and have no college debt, it's something to think about.
That's amazing. All right, well, tell everybody where they can find you. But I guess maybe you got 2 different platforms. Tell us about the business first. Like, do you have all your on Facebook and Instagram?
Yes.
So the restaurant first.
It's Ronnie's Restaurant on Instagram. It's Ronnie's on Facebook. My name is Mario J. Hicks. My handle on Facebook is Mario J. Hicks.
Now, how is Ronnie spelled?
RONI''S.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. And that you said in Goldsboro?
In Goldsboro.
In Sanford,
You know what
right?
the police station is?
No, but I
You know
can
where the
find it.
board
I'm
is?
over there. I'm over there all the time. So I'm gonna look it up now that I know that you're there. What about your towing business? Where can we find you there?
Off the Chain Towing, OTC Towing. We're located at 855 East 25th Street, and I'm proud to say March 18th of this year, we secured our first commercial piece of property for $500,000 in the city of Sanford. And I'm looking forward to not looking for another home. I got a place that I can call home for the rest of my life if I decide to continue doing what I'm doing.
Hey man, I feel like you took me to church. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
I know your family has to be proud of you.
you. Yeah.
Great. So let's support this brother. Let's support both of his business. Let's go and eat in Sanford. If you're over in that area, stop through. Let's eat. And also, he tows everywhere.
Yes.
So off the chain, that's what OTC. I can remember that probably better than I remember OTC because I would mix up the letters. But off the chain.
I'll tell you a quick story. My father and my mother used to scrap for a living. So as a little boy, I used to be in the car with them or the truck with them when we would go to the junkyard.
Oh, like scrap. Oh, yeah,
Scrap.
I thought you was like
So,
scrapping like
When I bought my first tow truck and we brought it home, my mom said, "Now you're off the chain. You no longer have to tow."
Is that where you got the name from?
That's where the name originated.
And it's a lot of money in scrapping. I see people all the time with the trailers and they're picking up stuff and then I guess they go and take all the good stuff out of it. There's a lot of money in there.
At one time, scrapping was 80% of my income. And, I have an average of, $300,000 to $800,000 a year in revenue that I bring in.
I love this. I'm going to have to bring you back. I mean, maybe in 6 months or so, because I want to know what you're doing next. Because I got a feeling this ain't all you're going to do. I want to know where you've gone to. You already thinking about your next move.
Yeah. And I have something called the Hicks Project. It's helping individuals coming to know success that we're getting off the ground. And we're going to be looking for people to partner with, but it's definitely helping men, women, mostly men, and kids that are affected by parents that have gone through or currently incarcerated.
That's big. Call me. I want to be a part of that. I'm so glad I met you. We're going to leave it right there. And thank you so much. This is Mario Hicks, Ronnie's Restaurant, OTC for Off the Chain Towing. And he has just so much information. I'm so proud of what you've done. Keep helping the community. Keep helping someone that's been in trouble or a convicted felon because they need you. That might be your purpose. God put you on this earth just for that. I'm happy for you. We're going to leave it right there. I'm Susan Reddick, and that is When the Cookie Crumbles. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.